Hello, and welcome to today's episode. We're diving into some groundbreaking ideas from Daniel H. Pink's book, Drive: The Surprising Truth About What Motivates Us. Now, this book offers some really surprising answers about what truly drives people to perform at their best. I mean, it's fascinating stuff.
Oh, wow, that sounds super interesting. So, what's the big idea behind this book? Like, what's the main takeaway?
Great question. The big idea behind Drive challenges this long-held belief that rewards and punishments are the best motivators. You know, the classic carrot and stick approach? While that might work for simple tasks, it often fails when it comes to complex creative work.
That's really intriguing. So, are you saying that, like, giving someone a bonus for doing a creative project could actually backfire?
Exactly. External rewards can undermine intrinsic motivation, the internal drive to do something because it's interesting or meaningful. Pink identifies 3 stages of human motivation.
3 stages? Wow, what are they?
Well, the first is motivation 1.0, which is all about survival, driven by our biological needs. Think of it like the basic instinct to find food and shelter. Then we move to motivation 2.0, which is based on a reward and punishment system.
Oh, like when kids get a cookie for cleaning their room?
Exactly. But here's where it gets really interesting. Motivation 3.0 emphasizes creativity and collaboration, requiring intrinsic motivation. This is where autonomy, mastery, and purpose come into play.
Autonomy, mastery, and purpose. Those sound like the holy trinity of motivation. Can you break those down a bit more?
Absolutely. Let's start with autonomy. People perform better when they have control over their work. You know, micromanagement? It kills motivation. But when people have autonomy, it fosters creativity and ownership. A great example is Google's 20% time policy, where employees can spend 20% of their time on projects they're passionate about.
Oh, wow. That's like giving people a mini vacation to work on what they love. So, what about mastery?
Mastery is all about the desire to improve and excel. It's a journey that requires effort and persistence. Organizations that support mastery create opportunities for growth, which leads to motivated teams. Think of it like a musician practicing for hours to perfect their craft.
That's so true. I mean, I've seen musicians who just like practice nonstop. It's almost like they're obsessed.
Exactly. And then we have purpose. People want their work to matter and contribute to something larger. A sense of purpose increases motivation and fulfillment, especially among younger generations. Companies like Patagonia thrive because their mission resonates with both employees and customers.
Wow, that's really powerful. So, how can we apply these ideas in real life?
Great question. Individuals should seek work that aligns with their interests and values. Leaders should create environments that foster autonomy, mastery, and purpose. And educators? They should focus on cultivating curiosity and a love of learning rather than relying on traditional reward systems.
That's so refreshing. It's like a whole new way of thinking about work and education.
Exactly. In conclusion, Drive challenges us to rethink how we work and live. It emphasizes that true motivation comes from within, driven by autonomy, mastery, and purpose.
I love that. So, if this episode sparked someone's interest, what should they do?
Well, they should definitely consider picking up a copy of Drive. And don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with someone who might find it inspiring. Until next time, remember, true motivation comes from autonomy, mastery, and purpose.
Laughs. I can't wait to dive into it. Thanks for such an enlightening conversation.